One of the things that we see online a lot is this thing of like, I've got to fight my illness. I'm a warrior. I'm a chronic illness warrior.
We've done this to people. That's the words that we use, right? Everything is militarized. Everything is us versus them. It's
Mm.
the war on cancer, it's the war on drugs. People who go to war, they're spent. They're really spent. I think Gabor Mate now has a new book out called The Myth of Normal. I haven't read it yet, but I've listened to a few podcasts because I think the man is brilliant. And, in some of the podcasts that I've heard him speak in, and he's kind of talking about this as well. It's like we're so fixated on fighting, a negative, aggressive place to be in, that we stop trying to figure out what our body is telling us. What's gone wrong so that we got to this point?
What's the message in the mess? I always say to clients, because it's just so easy from the outside. I was in it as well. I was there for years. And it wasn't until I stopped fighting and I started coming from a place of love. It wasn't until I stopped coming from a place of fear and lack to a place of inner certainty and really honoring myself and just doing what was appropriate and having that piece of not overcompensating from losing my past, but just building the new. And acceptance isn't resignation was the starting point. And actually, honestly, as soon as I did that, I started to make progress really quick compared to not accepting, being frustrated, fighting against myself. It was a constant loop and negative cycle that I see so many people struggle with. And one of the first things that I recommend is, what would it be like for you if you didn't have to fight?
Mm.
How would it
Mm.
be if you didn't have anything to prove anymore? If you had to come from this place of, conquering something? Because as Dr. Olivia just said, people in war are tired.